to attract a woman ready for a relationship. I know our modern dating world can be so tricky and sometimes frustrating and also sometimes isolating as well. So you might see a lot of women that you think that fail in relationships, and you might get a lot of women that fail to actually commit with you or commit to you. And you feel like after you've done the best you can possibly do in your relationships and in dating, that the women just don't appreciate you. You might see a lot of women chasing after the guy that just doesn't care about them, and all these other things that are happening in the dating world. Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you why it's been difficult maybe for you to attract that woman, and also how to get a woman into a relationship that you will want to have as well. Hi everybody, I am Apollonia Ponti. I'm a dating, relationship, and life coach for you men to not only master your lives and attraction skills with women overall, but get the desired relationship that you want and the dating life that you want. So a lot of times when I talk to my clients and we do coaching, we have our membership programs where we do a lot of our group coaching, a lot of things I see is you feel like they are after the next best thing, these women. A lot of men believe that maybe they're after the next best thing, or you're even saying that women have a bunch of options and there are no high quality women out there and that truly want a relationship. I see numerous comments on YouTube, on Instagram, people chatting about it, that so many women have numerous options depending on their age and all these limiting beliefs that men have been sheltered to believe. And a lot of times the reason why we believe this is because we've played a victim into our reality of our own mindset. And in order to attract a woman that is ready for a relationship, we really have to hear the hard things and do the hard things, which it begins with you. And let me clarify a little bit. I'm not saying that there's women out there and every woman out there is the best woman and you should be dating and every woman is open to a relationship. Absolutely not. There's a lot of times in this YouTube channel, if you are new here, that I talk about emotionally unavailable women, toxic relationships, and so much more. But in this video particularly, I'm going to walk you through how to attract the woman of your dreams and get her into a relationship, and a healthy, sustainable relationship that is. So if this is your first time viewing, I would encourage you to click that subscribe button and actually tell me below. So I want you to remember this, guys. There are plenty of genuine women out there that are really looking to build a relationship with you. And a lot of times we don't see this, and because we think that there are a lot of women that are non-committal, or a lot of women, you think that a lot of women you will attract will never commit to you, or that they just don't appreciate you, and you are always the one that gets your heart broken. And sometimes it's harder to face it, but it may be time to change your mindset in regards to these things. A lot of times when we have these mindsets about, oh, women are non-committable, no woman is attracted to me, all women want money, all women want to chase a man or not have the one that's good for them. Yeah, there is some truth to this, but not all women are like this. Again, I said, there is plenty of women that are looking for genuine relationships and someone to build a relationship and partnership with. So remember, your thoughts will always create your reality. And if you think this way, you will continue to attract women who are non-committal, toxic, emotionally unavailable, or women that you have to chase. And also women that you are not going to see that want to invest and give you the mutual investment. What I see time and time again, the reason why men don't get results is not because they have to be the best looking guy, or they have to have the perfect body, or they have to be the richest man in the world. Absolutely not. There are plenty of women that I see day in, day out, and also men that I've worked with and our coaches have worked with, and also our members in our membership community have noticed once their thoughts shift, their reality changes. And a lot of it has to do with our mindset. But here's the thing. Not to get discouraged, because there's things in life and relationships that we've gone through that have taught us lessons of what we don't want. And sometimes when we go through these things, of course it's painful, of course it hurts, of course it's it can be terrifying to jump into the next relationship, because that feeling of pain and hurt when you feel like you've been taken advantage of can also trigger our traumas, can trigger us as an individual of our worthiness. And relationships are the number one things that do so. Romantic relationships, intimate relationships, family, friendships, coworkers, any types of relationships can trigger these wounds within us. And sometimes we'll close off. Not that we'll close off and not date, but we'll close off our hearts to opening up and seeing change differently. So I challenge you. I'm not saying that what you've been through hasn't been significant. I'm not saying what you have been through doesn't hurt and it should have not happened to you and so on. But I do want you to know that you have to take accountability in the first place if you want to attract a healthy, loving woman in your life, especially a genuine one. You have to take accountability of why you chose these women in the past for you and how you didn't show up and choose you in these relationships. Many times I see men going into relationships because of the beauty of a woman, but there's nothing sustainable that can lead her into a healthy relationship that the two of them can blossom and be interdependent and have a really amazing relationship that the both of them can grow into. What I see most of the time is that we're going and chasing after the lust and the chemistry instead of really looking at the compatibility. And remember, when we get into relationships, they can bring out our abandonment wounds. They can bring out a lot of our insecurities where we can overcompensate because we're putting a lot of validation on, if I get this woman, she will love me and like me, but yet she treats me like you know what? She's unloyal. She's emotionally unavailable. And so now I'm going to blame her, but at the end of the day, you choose her too. So how do you take responsibility? I want you to try to look at your relationships, and not to say that these people, it was okay for them to treat you a certain way, but you have to take responsibility in order to level up and the type of women that you want to date. We have to change our mindsets in order to get results. As you know, I'm a dating coach for you men. I will never in a million years say every woman is great out there. There's a lot of toxicity in dating, and it also comes from pain and fear and a lot of trigger and wounds and trauma in people. But what we can do is, if we clear out our energy and change our mindset to be directed into a different mentality, we then will attract what we think. Because if we think that this is true, just because you think it does, just because you think it does not make it true. Remember that. Just because you think it does not make it true, especially these bad reality thoughts and these bad things that happen to you in your relationship. So when you consciously decide that your mindset needs to adapt to better things, better understanding of your relationships and women in the future, you don't have to go out there and search for a confirmation bias, because this is when it enters your world. And this is what I see oftentimes. I mean, almost 99% of the time, when people, women and men, doesn't matter, actually think that there's no good women out there, no good men out there, that women are going to be gold diggers, they're going to use them and all this stuff, they're going into a state of fear. And so their mindset and their energy is actually going to go out there and search on a subconscious or conscious level for a confirmation bias, meaning I'm going to choose the women that are not aligned with ideally in my heart what I want, because I'm not connected to it, but instead I'm connected to my fear-based thoughts of all the negativity, and those are the type of women that I'm going to attract. So if you want to attract a partner and the woman of your dreams into your life, I'm going to give you 2 tips on how to start today, and also something to the very end, so stay with me. One of the 2 things that we mentioned in in our private Facebook community, which is our membership community where we do live Zoom calls. We have 3 calls a week and coaching calls ongoing. You have 5 exclusive programs and so much more. If you want to become a member and join the Secret Club, I would really encourage you to do so. This is a brotherhood community like no other. You will not be able to find this platform anywhere else, and this is where you can have an ongoing exchange with me and my coaches live. Now, one of the things that we have to do is I want you to write down on a piece of paper the qualities that you believe that are out there in women that are negative, okay? And then once you write it down, I want you to write down on the next line the positive qualities that you've seen in women. And so why I want you to do this is because we have to reconfirm that those negative thoughts can only be true if you focus on them. And so if you are able to put the positive qualities together, then I want you to focus on the positive qualities of what you see, and then ask yourself, how do I go into life searching for a confirmation bias on the negative things? And how often do I go into life searching on the confirmation bias of the positive things? And so this is a reflection of how you go out there and you choose your women. And then next, what I would encourage you to do is start having not only an open conversation and looking into your mindset, but really setting standards for the women that you date, and really using attraction and the law of attraction and fixing your mindset and really manifesting that into your life and creating better energy into your life. You will be able to do this. This is actually a program that me and my head coach put together. It's called the Law of Attraction and Manifesting Your Partner. And this is by far one of my favorite programs we've ever done. This is a program that we've done, and we've helped a lot of men with changing over their energy, using the law of attraction to feel better in their lives and actually attract their dream women. I'm going to put it below in the description box below if you want to take advantage of that and actually watch that video in regards to the law of attraction, because this is going to be a huge, huge game changer for you. As always, if you're new to this channel, I welcome you to subscribe and hit that like button, comment below, tell me you stopped by, as I always love hearing from you guys. And of course, as always, if you want to continue watching with me, I have this next video right over here. Go ahead and click that video, and also you can feel free to download and click below my 7 Common Mistake ebook that men make when attracting women. I'll see you in the next video, and remember, you are always loved. Bye for now.